Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's David J. Burney, the first Esquire.
Wow, impressive. Not nearly as impressive. I'm just Brent. Good morning.
Yeah, what's your middle name again? I don't remember.
James.
That's right, Brent James.
Yep. That's my dad's name.
Hi, Jim. Hi,
Yeah,
Peg.
it goes by Jim.
How you doing down there in that southern part of the country where it's nice and warm? They're in Arkansas, right?
They are, yes.
Is there any rednecks down there at all?
Oh, you'll find a few.
That was an obvious question. Are there any rednecks here in Nebraska?
I think you'll find a few.
Well, that takes care of the show. We'll close the show.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
All right, we have a nice show lined up for you today. Guest list a little shorter than usual, but we will be visiting with Subway today. But we have other things that we'll be covering. Of course, Dave Davis, that'd be Christy's younger sister, will be in. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure whether Gentleman Jim, the handsome ma'am, will be in, but we'll have Kathy for sure.
I think it's just Kathy today.
You saw her come in.
I saw her come in, and I saw Jim just sitting in the vehicle waiting for her to finish the show, I think.
Well, he's probably listening to his radio, listening to Pure Country, KCNI.
Probably, yeah.
That's what a lot of people do when they're in the
I
cars.
waved at him.
Did you?
Yeah.
He waved back?
He waved back.
So he was awake.
Yes.
That's good.
He was. It appeared so.
He was probably doing business on his phone.
You know what? I think he was, actually.
Or maybe he has a tablet.
Yeah.
They're pretty modern.
I don't know. Did you see Tom Brady bust his tablet the other day?
No.
Was it a couple of weeks ago?
During a football game?
During the football game, they weren't playing well. He got mad, so he took the Surface?
I don't know.
Surface tablet and threw it and busted it. And I think got a little warning from the NFL. Because apparently I don't know, but what the NFL supplies these or something? I don't know. Anyway, the NFL apparently contacted him and said, don't do that. Because if you do, we're going to fine you.
Oh, ouch. We pay you gajillions of dollars. We're going to fine you for breaking a tablet.
Yeah, for breaking a tablet.
I'm sure he was pretty worried about that.
Yeah. I think
he
he responded to it on a radio show or something. He didn't seem too bothered by it.
I know what he would say. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
He would say, I'm going to throw my deflated football and throw a fit.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway.
How'd that ever turn out? Did he get fined for that?
I have no idea. I don't know.
For the right pressure?
Yeah, the deflate gate or what. I don't know how that all actually played out. I don't know.
Was that so he could grip it better?
I guess. I don't know. Listen, bottom line is, he's good.
Yeah, he could throw an orange and hit the spot, couldn't he?
Yeah, he's good.
Well, I hate
he probably doesn't need any extra advantage, but at the same time, listen, he's still really good.
He is. So can't take. I mean, gosh, yeah, they send him away from the Patriots, and he says, "In your face, here's a Super Bowl." I mean, come on, he's 40-some years old.
Yeah,
says he's going to continue to play.
I think so. Yeah. Well, he certainly looks like he can.
He does. How did we get from Gentleman Jim Eberly to...
I think it was the tablet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought it was because Jim was as handsome.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They're both handsome guys.
True.
Played a little softball with Gentleman Jim. He's an athlete.
Yeah?
Yeah, quite a good athlete, too. He could probably play NFL. Is he over 40?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know. I am.
Don't worry about it. You got a complex about this age thing. You got to quit worrying about that.
All right, I'll try to.
So ever since you turned big 550, you've been worried about your age.
Okay.
Don't worry, my neighbor.
All right,
my
thanks.
friend.
things.
We'll
Thank you. Wow, encouragement from you today.
We'll support you on that.
Thank you very much.
Don't worry about the aches and pains you have.
That's a nice way to start the morning. Encouragement.
Sure.
You need to do more of that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always supporting you and trying to help you along the roadway of life.
Wow, the roadway of life. I'm going to write that down. Wow, that's impressive.
Try to make sure you don't take the wrong road and the fork in the road. When the fork in the road comes up, try to get you to go. Well, actually, if there's 3 roads for Brent Apperson, there's the road that turns right, there's a road that turns left, and there's one in the middle. I'm going to encourage you to take the middle road.
Oh, okay.
It's a happier place than the
Dave.
Right or left.
Okay.
Boy, we're getting deep.
I do tend to walk to the right
I
most
know.
of the time, but okay, I'll try more of a middle approach in 2022.
And I'll be the first to admit I'm a little to the middle left.
Yeah.
But I like the middle best.
Okay. All right.
I like to think it over, and then maybe if it makes sense, I might take a right or a left turn down the road a ways.
Yeah,
But I like to be in the middle to kind of assess it.
Yeah.
Putt along about 45 and think it over.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go 75 miles an hour just to the right all the time or the left all the time.
Wow.
You don't learn anything. Man, I'm getting fired up.
Man alive.
Hey, you want to do some birthdays?
Well, sure. Who's celebrating?
Well, I only have one that came in from our Sandhills Facebook today.
I've got one.
Oh, good.
Maybe it's the same one.
I don't think so.
Oh. I think Billy Bales is celebrating a birthday today.
That is true.
I think so.
Man,
Happy birthday, Billy.
He is living large. He is one of those that had a birthday near Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So he got some cornhole boards for Christmas. And now
sounds like he's practicing and he's really good at it.
Well, he'll get good at it. Billy's always he's a bowler, a softball player, a basketball player. He's done it all.
Too.
Oh, he's very competitive. So it's his birthday today.
I believe so. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Billy Bales. World wouldn't be the same without you.
Nope.
Also, a happy birthday goes out to Carissa Ryan Province.
Okay.
Carissa Province now. She was a Ryan of the massive Ryan family.
Mm-hmm.
Irish people. So anyway.
Okay.
Happy birthday. If you're celebrating a birthday today, pretty long list here of celebs.
Yeah.
I think you'll know most of them. You know them all anyway.
Nah, I don't know them all.
This one you'll know.
Okay.
LeBron James.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've heard of him.
He's 37 today.
37?
Yeah.
Wow.
King James, considered one of the greatest players of all time in the NBA.
Does it say how long he's been in the NBA now? It's got to be getting close to 20 years.
It doesn't say how long.
Seem like that.
It says how many awards he's won, which is a lot. For instance, he's won 4 NBA championships, 4 NBA MVP awards, 4 Finals MVP awards, and 2 Olympic gold medals.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. And he's you know what? When he first, what team did he go to? What was so controversial when he made his first big move, and they had like about a 12-hour press conference when he did it.
No, he went. Yeah, when he left Cleveland to go to Miami.
Yeah. I thought that was ridiculous, and I didn't know much about him. I don't follow him.
He took a lot of heat for that.
He made a mistake.
No pun intended.
Yeah, a little Miami heat there. But as time has went along, and he's got a family, I think his contributions to society have ramped up. I have a lot of respect for him, not only as a ball player but as a citizen. He's 37 today. Guess who else? It's kind of a nobody, but I think you'll know who it is because you know them all. Tiger Woods' birthday today.
Really? I've heard of him too.
Yeah. He's 46 today.
Wow.
Regarded as one of the greatest golfers of all time. He's tied for first in PGA wins, 82 wins. My goodness. Has won more majors than anyone other than Jack Nicklaus.
Yep.
And, people I think still would like to see him go after that. After his performance recently in the father-son tournament coming off of that terrible accident, it's possible. Now, age and a weakened leg is not in his favor, but he looked pretty good. I mean, he's still...
I saw some of the highlights. Tell you what, his son
His son's awesome.
Can swing a golf club.
Yeah. And they kind of, if you watch that at all, folks, and I know not everybody's a golfer, but it was funny how the sons of the professionals, their actions, their motions, how they stood, how they did different things was just like their dads.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun to watch that. Patti Smith. Now, there's a lot of Patti Smiths out there, so you may not know the particular one we're talking about.
I'm going to say the musical artist.
Yes, 75 today.
Wow.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, considered one of the most influential members of the punk scene. And then we have, I hope I get her first name right, Layla Ali, Muhammad's daughter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Layla Ali.
Yeah. She's 44 today.
Okay.
And singer, actor, show host. She has done a lot of TV and different things, but she was also a boxer. Do you remember when she boxed?
Oh, yes. Very good.
She had her own career and retired undefeated in 2007. I know that Muhammad was not in favor of that. I remember an interview, and he said he didn't like that. But before boxing, she kind of had herself covered. She had a business degree and had kind of got herself set up, but she wanted to box. He also has a grand stepson, I believe it is now, or grandson that's boxing, Muhammad's. And he's won his first 2 bouts. Little boxing update there for you.
There you go.
Jeff Lynn.
Musical artist?
Yep, 74 today. Hall of Famer, founded the band ELO, which we play quite a bit here on KBBN. He was also a member of the supergroup, the Traveling Wilburys.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. He kind of was the producer for him, and you can kind of hear his sound in their music, I think. Of course, he had the pleasure of working with Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, George Harrison, Roy Orbison. What a group that was. And Jeff Lynne, of course, is still making music, performing. I think he had a big tour scheduled before COVID, but I don't think he's been out on tour since that time when he planned on doing it, and didn't happen. Paul Stuckey, 84, part of the Peter, Paul, and Mary trio.
Okay.
Yep, 84 years old.
Wow.
Puff the magic dragon lives by the sea. Oh, golly, we might have to play that later.
Let's do.
Okay. Don't let me get away with not playing that.
Okay.
I might forget it.
All right.
I'm a little older than you. All right. You want to play the game?
We can. Let's do. Let's see. All over the globe, people celebrate a new year with special traditions. So we're asking you questions about some of those. Question today is, what food is considered a must for New Year's Eve in Austria, Cuba, and Portugal? So if you're in Austria, Cuba, or Portugal on New Year's Eve, chances are you might be having some of this. Your choices are pork, apples, noodles, or bread. What food is considered a must for New Year's Eve in Austria, Cuba, and Portugal? Pork, apples, noodles, or bread? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Ag producers, this is Logan from Arrow Seed, and now is your opportunity to secure spring seed and save money too. Arrow Seed is offering early order and early pay discounts on alfalfa, summer annual forages, oats, spring small grains, and peas. Act by January 10th to save 13% on alfalfa and 10% on summer annual forages. Arrow Seed has clean quality seed for every need and every budget. Stop by and see me in Broken Bow or give us a call today to take advantage of the early order and prepaid discounts on alfalfa, summer annual forages, oats, and small grains, and learn more at arrowseed.com.
We had a caller. We lost the caller. I don't know what happened. So would you just answer the question?
Sure. What food is considered a must for New Year's Eve in Austria, Cuba, and Portugal? Pork.
Pork.
Pork is the answer.
Oh, this is serendipity.
What?
Yes.
Oh?
Let me
that's a
find
big
my
word
my
for you to use, serendipity. Woo.
Well, it's not that big.
Oh, okay.
It's National Bacon Day.
Oh, man, bacon makes it better.
Yeah, well, that's what everybody says. I like it with eggs and maybe wrapped around a little weenie.
Okay.
National Bacon Day celebrates America's favorite cured and smoked meat. The Chinese, why do we always go back to China for everything? But
I don't
it's
know.
true.
Really?
The Chinese invented it about 7,000 years ago.
Wow.
Yep. They cured pork bellies with salt. It wasn't until the 17th century that people figured out smoked bacon was the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Now, bacon facts for you,
Oh, good.
right here on The Breakfast Show.
Fantastic.
They say bringing home the bacon, you know that phrase?
Oh, yeah.
Came from the 12th century English contest that challenged men not to fight for their wives for a whole year. So they had a challenge, and if they didn't fight with their wife for 1 year, the winner brought home the bacon. They got a big bunch of bacon.
Oh. Wow.
That was the prize.
That's the story behind that saying.
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Let me see. This last year, no, I wouldn't have brought home the bacon. Year before, no.
Oh. I see where you're going. Well, there's always 2022, Dave. We're going into a new year.
I will say this, I stand a better chance. I don't know how you folks out there are getting along, but the longer you spend together, I find the easier it is to get along.
Oh.
So Joan and I might have it. Not that Joan's going to really enjoy the bacon, but I would. So you folks out there have been getting along, whether it's 1 year or 50 years. Bring home the bacon. Don't argue with your spouse.
There you go.
Boy, we're deep today.
Man, we are.
Okay. You want to try the Ruski? Okay.
Oh, you want to play Puff the Magic
Let
Dragon?
me see if
Okay.
we got to get it changed back to the lady.
The Magic
I
Dragon.
like the lady's voice, or maybe we could get it in a I like Australian accent.
Oh, yeah?
You know, something, or a Russian accent.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really good. Maybe Jeremy could help us with that. He did it last time. He changed.
Well,
Alexa.
let's just see if we just tell it to change its voice, will it?
I think he did it from his computer, but you can try it.
Alexa, good morning.
A very wonderful morning to you.
So pleasant.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Alexa, change your voice.
Okay, you're all set. I'll
Ha-ha.
be the voice you hear when you speak to this device.
That's all you got to do.
Apparently.
Okay.
Oh.
Alexa, speak in an Australian accent.
I can't change my accent.
Well, at least she's honest.
She can't.
Kind of
change
nice to have her back, though.
Why can't she change her accent? I wonder.
I don't know.
You can have your phone when you get a call tell you in different accents.
No, really?
Yeah. Mine's not. I think Oliver set mine up to be Australian
Oh.
or English. I don't know.
Well, nice.
I can't do it myself. But
Alexa, play Puff the Magic Dragon by Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Puff, The Magic Dragon by Peter, Paul, and Mary from Spotify.
Construction Service and Farmers National Company. With Farmers National Company, we do have a nice house listed at 605 North G Street. It's close to school, large open living concept. Kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space, and a breakfast bar open to the formal dining area. Formal dining space has patio doors leading out to the back. There are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, all on the main floor. Master bedroom has a master bath with double sinks. Main floor laundry coming in from the garage. Lower level has a 3rd bathroom with a whirlpool tub and a separate shower. 4th bedroom, a craft room, and a family room that is separated by a fun bar area with a double-sided fireplace. Attached double garage and extra concrete pad to park a camper at 605 North G Street. At 628 South 6th Avenue, this one has a large garage. It's a home with apartment upstairs. Kitchen has lots of cabinets, breakfast nook, and a large pantry. Open living dining space, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, main floor and lower level laundry, full storage basement with other possibilities. Upstairs has its own entrance. Open loft area for kitchen and living dining space up there. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath upstairs. Excuse me. All appliances are staying with the home. New PEX PVC drains installed throughout. New instant natural gas water heater in 2019. Does have underground sprinklers. That's at 628 South 6th Avenue. At 245 North 9th Avenue, this home has a nice remodeled kitchen with breakfast bar, formal dining area, and an informal dining space. Large master bedroom, bathroom addition was added in 2015. Master bedroom has walk-in closet with a neat barn door. Upstairs has 3 more bedrooms and a 2nd bathroom. Lower level has a family room, office space, 3rd bathroom, and lots of storage. Large attached double garage was also added in 2015. Cute open front porch, composite deck on the south side of the home. A lot of the windows have been replaced. Some are triple pane that have a warranty that will transfer to a new owner at 245 North 9th Avenue. At 1725 North C Street, this is an 1890 stately 2-story home. This home sits proudly on a hill of a very large lot. Main floor has kitchen, dining area, living room, half bath, office, and a family room. Family room has a fireplace and newer waterproof flooring. Upstairs has 3 bedrooms and 2 more bathrooms. Master bedroom has a master bath, hardwood floors under the carpet, partial basement with laundry and great storage. You'll enjoy the large wraparound deck, mostly newer windows. Furnace and air conditioner are around 6 years old. Exterior was recently painted. There's a utility shed, a garden shed, and double garage with storage above. This is all located at 1725 North C Street. At 79891 Highway 2 by Broken Bow, there's an acreage close to town. Living room has beautiful original hardwood floors, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom on the main floor. Laundry is located off of the kitchen. Lower level has a 3rd bedroom with egress window. All electric home with a heat pump. Nice sized yard with underground sprinklers. Newer windows, septic tank, and concrete driveway. New shingles in 2020 and siding in 2021. Large garage was built in 2012. It's 1.68 plus or minus acres with a fenced-in area in the back for a horse. That's at 79891 Highway 2 by Broken Bow. And then by Myrna at 43254 Dale Cemetery Road, we have a home in the country. Lots of room in this 1.5-story home with original woodwork and hardwood floors under the carpet. Formal dining space has neat open staircase and a pocket door leading into the living room. Living room also has a pocket door leading to the master bedroom. There's a back porch off of the kitchen, main floor laundry. There are 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom on the main floor, and upstairs has 4 more bedrooms. This property has a 54 by 84 Morton building with concrete floor and 14-foot tall garage doors. This home is sitting on 6.3 plus or minus acres located a quarter mile off of Highway 2. The address is 43254 Dale Cemetery Road, Myrna. And then in Mason City at 474 Crawford Street, we have a profitable, locally located full-service firearms store. Purchase price includes the firearms, the ammo, inventory, the business, laptop, shelving, furniture, office equipment, and printer. Gunsense, formerly Cooper's Corner, was established in 2017 and has greatly expanded with suppressor, night vision, thermal equipment. Gunsense is the only Gold Star dealer in Nebraska for silencer. It's located on Nebraska Highway 2 with expanded customer territory through the central, northern, and western Nebraska. It's a turnkey opportunity with a very bright and long future. That's at 474 Crawford Street in Mason City. I think that sums it up for this week, but I'd like to thank you all for listening, and I hope you all have a happy new year. Thank you.
In Indiana, they recorded the most daily cases since December of last year, a plea from Governor Eric Holcomb.
The safest, surest, swiftest way to get through this as an individual and as a state and our country is to get vaccinated.
COVID is keeping staff and customers home. Brooklyn, New York Chamber of Commerce President Randy Piers.
So we're really in a challenging position right now for a lot of these small businesses that were just barely hanging on.
Another 1,000 airline flights are canceled today. Ghislaine Maxwell's attorneys say they'll be back after their client was convicted of soliciting and grooming teenage girls for sex with Jeffrey Epstein.
We have already started working on the appeal, and we are confident that she will be vindicated.
The 60-year-old Maxwell faces up to 65 years in prison at sentencing. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. The Richardson County Sheriff's Office reports a brief standoff in Humboldt Tuesday afternoon. A press release says deputies were dispatched to a residence at 7th and Edwards where a man had barricaded himself inside a garage. 7th Street was closed down and Humboldt Fire and Rescue was placed on standby. The sheriff's office says deputies were able to resolve the incident and get the man to exit the garage. The sheriff's office also responded Wednesday morning to a fire call south of Rouleau. 2 people are recovering from injuries after a car accident involving a cow in southeast Nebraska. The Cass County Sheriff's Office said the accident happened December 20th near Weeping Water. Authorities said a car driven by a 16-year-old was driving east on Highway 34 when it hit a cow in the road. The driver was taken by medical helicopter to Bergen Mercy in Omaha for her injuries. The passenger was also taken to Bergen Mercy for her injuries. Alcohol is not believed to be a factor in the accident. Police in Lincoln are looking for more than a dozen weapons after a home break-in. Lincoln police said a man reported the burglary at his home near 18th and Superior Streets on Tuesday. The victim told officers the door to his house was left ajar about a month ago and thought nothing of it. He then found 16 pistols missing. The weapons are worth a total of $16,000. The investigation is ongoing. A new program is offering free Narcan nasal spray kits to Nebraska residents in an effort to curb the number of overdose deaths in the state. Narcan is a medication that can reverse an opioid overdose. Medical experts say it should be carried by anyone at risk of an overdose and by those who know someone at risk. Now, thanks to the joint effort by the Department of Health and Human Services, the Nebraska Pharmacists Association, and Behavioral Health Region Systems, anyone who is a Nebraska resident can get the medicine for free without a prescription at one of 44 pharmacies currently participating in the state. Authorities said if you believe someone is overdosing, you should call 911 and administer Narcan.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In college football at the Alamo Bowl, it was Oklahoma outscoring Oregon 47-32. OU running back Kennedy Brooks 142 yards rushing and 3 scores in the win. In the Cheez-It Bowl, Clemson downed Iowa State 20-13. In the Pinstripe Bowl, Maryland rolled over Virginia Tech 54-10. NBA games of note: Suns down the Thunder 115-97. Devin Booker 38 points for Phoenix as they improved to 27-7. They're tied with Golden State for the best record in the league. Ja Morant went for 41 points. Grizzlies beat the Lakers 104-99. Bulls over the Hawks 131-117. Jazz topped the Trailblazers 120-105. Knicks knock off the Pistons 94-85. Clippers get by the Celtics 91-82, and the Kings edge the Mavericks 95-94. Top 25 college basketball: number 11 Auburn beat number 16 LSU 70-55. 19th ranked Alabama topped number 14 Tennessee 73-68, and number 21 Providence a winner over 15th ranked Seton Hall 70-65.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A wind chill watch is in effect from Friday evening until early Saturday afternoon. Sunny skies today with our high nearing 48. Staying fairly clear overnight tonight with a low around 12 degrees. Sunshine returning on Friday with our high nearing 25. North winds between 10 and 20 and gusting as high as 30. Snow showers likely over Friday night with a low around 5 below. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff forecaster Kara Foster.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there's no way out? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Get off the debt treadmill and stop the harassment. Get free of credit card debt, signature loans, department store cards, internet loans, and medical bills. Call now at 800-533-6605 for free information. For about 10 years, Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Get off the endless cycle without having to declare bankruptcy. You'll have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 800-533-6605. That's 800-533-6605.
It's 8:06, 16 degrees outside under a clear sky this morning. Winds are not a factor, thank goodness. Barometric pressures at 29.67, humidity at 66%. High yesterday, 31, with an overnight low of 11 degrees. Sunset today at 5:17, sunrise tomorrow morning at 8:05. 1600ths precipitation measured in this month of December. Now, Brent, we may get a little moisture coming in on Friday, according to the forecast. But that, depending on when it starts, will be totaled in the next month. So we're probably going to be sticking on the 1600ths in December. I'd like to go back sometime and look at the records and see how many Decembers we have where we've only picked up 1600ths precipitation. That's pretty darn unusual.
Yeah, that's awfully dry.
Yeah, so be careful out there. I know we've been kind of talking about that a little bit, and it's not quite so bad when the wind isn't blowing, but still, it's so brittle out there, so be careful, please. You know, Brent, if we should recorded the conversations we have off the air sometime,
yeah,
we'd either enlighten people or we'd be in big trouble.
I was going to say.
We have coming up a commentary paid for by Ray Hunt. That's coming up in just a little bit. But we're going to try to play another Peter, Paul, and Mary song. And I told Brent off the air, this is something I can pass along to you. I told Brent, Mary was hot. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Mary was hot.
Okay.
long blonde hair, long black dress, singing folk music. Oh, man. Tear you up.
Well, thanks, Dave, for sharing that.
Yeah. All right. So I think they did a really good version of If I Had a Hammer.
Okay.
You want to try that one?
Sure. Alexa, good morning.
A very wonderful morning to you.
Oh, now see, she has kind of changed a little bit too. That's why I asked her good morning. We changed the voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's back to the original voice that we kind of got accustomed to. And that was a very pleasant good morning. I like that.
Yeah. I pushed her little button to raise the volume. I think she has gas.
Well, okay. Alexa, play If I Had a Hammer by Peter, Paul, and Mary.
If I Had a Hammer, 2004 remaster by Peter, Paul, and Mary from Spotify.
Ooh.
If you have already had COVID-19, you don't need the vaccine. Evidence continues to indicate that getting a COVID-19 vaccination is the best protection against getting COVID-19, whether you have already had COVID-19 or not. To set up a vaccination appointment, please call us at 308-346-5795 or visit your local pharmacy or participating provider.
This commentary is paid for by Ray Hunt. This program was not created in the KCNI KBBN studios and does not necessarily represent the views or policies of Custer County Broadcasting.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This audio from Coley on the Ware is brought to you and paid for by Ray Hunt.
You see, the relationship between Hollywood and guns is very much an abusive relationship. Hollywood has no problems glorifying and even downright fetishizing firearms in their movies, which, by and large, the actors, producers, and the people in Hollywood hate guns in their real life. And even if you're an actor that does like guns and supports the Second Amendment in your real life, you can't really talk about it because they'll blackball you. So when I heard the actress Megan Good say this, I was taken back because you're not allowed to be openly pro-gun in Hollywood.
We've been talking about guns in the Second Amendment, and you're from California, right?
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of home invasions. Do you think you need a gun?
You know what's crazy is for a long time I felt like I didn't, but now with everything that's going on, I would feel more comfortable with a gun.
Really?
The reason before, my thought was like, if something did happen to me, would I have the time to pull out a gun to defend myself? But I think with like the home invasions and everything, if someone breaks into my house and I have time to grab my gun, I don't want to kill anybody or hurt anybody, but I will defend myself.
Wow.
So.
I'm happy to hear that. How does Devon feel about that? Because, you know, he's a pastor, so it's either the gun or the Bible, but you can have both.
Well, you know, you could have both. I have to ask him how he feels about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The biggest takeaway from this video clip is the lack of politics and ideology. Megan didn't wax poetic about having a come to Jesus moment about becoming a Democrat or Republican. She didn't do a deep sea dive into her personal conflict with her inner ideology. She was confronted with reality, and she took reality for what it was. And if she's at home and someone breaks into her home, she wants the best thing possible to stop them from hurting her. And whether you like it or not, that thing is a gun. It's not a police officer that's minutes away while a criminal is actually in your house. It's not a baseball bat. It's not a golf club. It's not a knife. It's a gun. And it's not about killing people either. It's about stopping someone who's trying to hurt you and the people that you love. The very likely possibility that a criminal will die is simply a byproduct of the gun's effectiveness at stopping someone from killing you. I always say at the end of my videos that guns and the Second Amendment are not political. A criminal doesn't care if you're a liberal or conservative, Democrat or Republican. The same way you're not gonna care if a criminal is a liberal or conservative, Democrat or Republican. You just want them to stop trying to kill you. The greatest strategy that anti-gunners have used to undermine the Second Amendment is to create a divide about the Second Amendment based on party and political ideological lines. I've literally heard people say that they're anti-gun because they're Democrat, or even some people saying that they're pro-gun because they're Republican. That's lunacy. Your ideological or political affiliations mean nothing if you can't protect the most sacred thing you have, which is life and the people that you love. Megan Good initially thought she wouldn't be able to pull a gun out in time to defend herself. But all she needs is training, and all of those insecurities go out the window. The learning curve to use a gun effectively to defend yourself and your life is actually pretty low. Problem is that most people don't even think about getting training, and anti-gun politicians and groups do their best to make access to training as hard and complicated as possible so that most people never really realize how easy it is to become good enough with a gun to defend yourself effectively. Right now, LA is a quiet free-for-all for criminals, and a lot of people are becoming victims, and the people there are slowly starting to wake up to the reality that when it really and truly counts, you can't depend on the government to protect you and keep you safe from criminals. They can come and arrest them after the fact, but more times than not, they won't be there to stop the actual act. So stop overcomplicating the firearm discussion. Criminals already have guns. So logic says you need one too. So buy a gun and get training and then get more training. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.
All right, Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. Good to have you along. You know, that was a pretty darn good version of If I Had a Hammer.
It was a good version, absolutely.
Okay. They did a lot of different songs. And as we mentioned, they covered Bob Dylan a lot until he went electric, and then everybody was mad at Bob for that.
And the reason we got on Peter, Paul, and Mary was it Paul celebrating a birthday today? Which one was celebrating his birthday?
It was Paul Stuckey.
Paul, okay.
Yep. He is 84 today.
Okay.
So that kind of got us going. How about Blowing in the Wind? I bet they did Blowing in the Wind.
I don't know.
You want to try it?
Sure. Right. Okay. Alexa, play Blowing in the Wind by Peter, Paul, and Mary.
This is Peter, Paul, and Mary from Spotify.
She's an excellent singer.
Yes, she is.
You know, those songs really are indicative of what folk music was all about, because you can't help but start to sing along with them. And folk music was when people gathered and got a couple of guitars and a stand-up bass and got people all around them, and they would sing the chorus together and enjoy making music together. It was a pretty cool genre of music, and still is. And there's still influences, of course, of folk music and groups, as we talked about, Poco and Eagles and all sorts of influences even yet today. But that's the purest form right there. That remix was nice, too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It was good.
All right, we'll move along. No more Peter, Paul, and Mary today, but we might try that again sometime.
All right.
I'm sure there's other songs that people are thinking of that they did really well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much they wrote of their own, but they certainly covered music, creations very, very, very nicely. Brent,
Dave,
you look extra sharp today. I got to
Dave,
tell you, man,
thank
that
you.
shirt is looking
Well.
good. I like your tennis shoes. Your jeans fit really nice. And you just look comfortable, but yet very gentlemanlike.
Well, thanks, Dave.
It's an amazing story, I believe, and I think you folks out there would agree. Fairder Auto Parts in Broken Bow. Just didn't take them very long after a terrible fire that destroyed their main building at Fairder Auto Parts, which has been located in the same location for many, many years out here on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Fire just took the whole big building, and everybody, I think, is kind of wondering, well, Jim's been at this a long time. Maybe he will decide maybe it's time to, cash in his chips.
Mm-hmm.
But he does have family members that still work with him, and they didn't hesitate at all. Boom. Back in business this past Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Got together over the weekend, got things lined up, and they're doing business. I wouldn't say as usual, but they're doing business.
That's right. Yeah, they're ready to go to work for you. Fire isn't going to keep them down at Fairder Auto Parts. Give them a call and see if they can help you with that part you need. Give them a ring at 872-6411 or stop by Fairder Auto Parts on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Again, the number is 872-6411.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you very much. We'll take a quick time out and be back with more information here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on this Thursday.
Are you celebrating Christmas with friends or family after Christmas? Then come shop with us at Bo Bootery to finish up your list. We've marked 20% off store-wide, only excluding Western boots, hats, and work boots, but they're $25 off for adults and $10 off for kids. We have socks, sabonas, wild rags, slippers, purses, wallets, and more. Plus a one-size-fits-all gift, a gift certificate. We're open until 2 on New Year's Eve, closed New Year's Day. Bo Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
Burning Bank would like to wish everyone a happy holiday season and a successful new year. We are here to help you with all of your banking needs and help you reach your financial goals in 2022. Visit us online at burningbank.com. Burning Bank. Member FDIC.
That's Kim Shipwright,
Oh.
Yeah, with the bank there.
Yeah, did a nice job.
Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to beg for a Christmas present. No way. I just thought I'd get one.
Well, good.
I thought one was coming on the way, but nothing happened. But I'm not going to beg for it.
Okay. All right. Did you give anything?
Moving along, we have a couple things we want to talk about here. Taylor Mason. Now, if you heard the interview here the other day.
Yeah, the comedian that's coming to the area soon.
Yeah. He'll be, I think the show's on the 23rd of January.
Okay.
I believe.
23rd or 22nd. I can't remember.
It's right in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let me look at the tickets.
Oh, there you go.
I have some tickets.
Oh, you
here.
have tickets?
Yeah, we're going to be giving those away later on.
Well, thanks, Dave. I really wanted to go, so thank you for getting those tickets. Are you going to give me some?
No, these are prizes for other people.
Oh, okay.
But
am I eligible?
Nope, you're
No?
not.
Okay.
Neither is Kim Shipwright. The show is on, you're right, the Saturday, January 22nd at 7 p.m. And this will be at the Berean Bible Church. And if you heard the interview the other day, you can already tell that this professional does his research. He had already was talking about area communities and making jokes about stoplights at Comstock. And so it's going to be very local, even though he is not from here. He's also an excellent pianist. He's musical, comedian, and ventriloquist.
Huh?
Now, I don't know. You know, it's really easy to be one if you can wear a mask. If you're wearing a COVID mask, but I don't think he'll probably do that. But anyway, we'll be giving some tickets away courtesy of Travis Shada and Vitalix.
Oh, nice.
So be listening for that. We won't do that this soon, but just a reminder, you might want to get your tickets when you can, because I got a feeling the show might be sold out. Now, I know it's a big church, but I got a lot of good, strong feelings that there's going to be a bunch of people that want to watch this and enjoy it. And the proceeds go to the little children's preschool that's at the church there. And the Clangs have paid for the act, so all the money raised from ticket sales will go towards the cause.
Fantastic.
And so that's coming up. Just wanted to kind of remind you of that.
Good.
Also, we were talking about John Madden yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. Who?
You know how we suddenly
passed
lost
away.
him. Didn't know this, but this was in some notes from CBS this morning, Brent, that he did kind of reveal his biggest regret. And it's understandable that he regretted it because, you know, he's a legend. He died a relatively rich man. But boy, did he lose out on a fortune. ESPN now reports he was given a chance to buy as much stock in video game company EA Sports as he wanted.
Oh, wow.
But he passed. He did not buy any, losing out on billions of dollars. Before he passed away, Madden admitted it was the dumbest thing he'd ever did in his life.
Yeah, Madden football on EA Sports has taken off.
Oh, boy. Well, you know what? He's in the next stage of life, in the next world, and all that money really doesn't matter.
That's right. Yeah.
But you like to take advantage of opportunities that you have, opportunities, and he didn't, and he regretted it. That's okay.
Yeah.
But that was a biggie as far as greenbacks go. We see a lot of postponements in football due to the latest COVID siege. Didn't not only affect football, it's affecting hockey greatly, and dog shows.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Westminster Dog Show has been postponed indefinitely.
Uh-oh. That's always... Is that always on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve?
It doesn't say here. Okay. It's always in, I believe, New York City.
Right.
And the Kennel Club says the new variant has been very, very bad, and they can't make it go away with a rolled-up newspaper, so they've decided to postpone the show until spring at the earliest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So continue to hear more about that. There's a bowl game tonight, isn't there? Probably 12 of them?
Yeah, I think there's a good share of them today. I think one of the big ones is, I think Pittsburgh plays Michigan State tonight. I think that's one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully they'll be able to have that. The World Junior Hockey Championship was canceled due to COVID. I think we talked about that yesterday. So, it's on the schedule. Particular contest, whether they have them or not, these days is up for, up to the last minute.
Yeah.
So, all right. We're going to switch gears a little bit musically.
Okay. All right. Where are you headed?
Well, let's go to Elton John.
Really?
One of his early releases.
Okay.
I think one of his prettier ones. Not that he doesn't do a lot of soft sort of music, but this one was a kind of a particular favorite of folks back in the 1970s. And, like with Benny and the Jets and that time period. Elton John on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You get some gift certificates or Christmas cash this holiday season, it's time to treat yourself to something special at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Maybe you didn't get what you want for Christmas. It happens. But you can change that by heading to see their great selection of sports gear, footwear, and fan gear. From Husker items to spirit wear for the local teams, Geared for Sports looks forward to having you browse their store. Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
Apologize for interruption on that commercial. I didn't know my mic was on, and I was thinking about Kim Shipwright. I wasn't going to go on off on that anymore, but still kind of bugs me.
Yeah, I heard you interject a big yeah when it said if you didn't get what you wanted for Christmas.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Yeah.
I don't want to beg.
Okay.
Hey,
what?
Can I tell you a story?
I love it when you tell stories.
Okay. This next artist we're going to play played at the Blues Fest over at Arnold, Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, maybe what year it was.
How many did you guys end up doing?
18.
Blues Fest. 18.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was just short of 20, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah. So sometimes we would interview the artist on the air or record an interview and play it back to promote the show, right?
Sure.
And so a lot of times Bob Bowles would help me. This particular gentleman was from California, professional musician from California. And he had some hits on the radio, and we were pretty excited about having him. And so we interviewed him, and him and Bob got into this deep discussion about the influence of music, and it just really got deep.
Oh, yeah?
You know how that could happen with Bob.
Yes, I remember those days.
So the artist shows up in Arnold, and he kind of got treated roughly. They were, I suppose, the California plates. I don't know, but they got pulled over coming into town, and got all checked out, and no problem. They made the show, and then just to finish that part of it, they got pulled over on their way out of town.
Oh man,
as well. And he wrote me a letter. The gentleman wrote me a letter and said, you got a problem here. You want musicians to come to the show, and we had some instances early in the show where they pulled over some musicians, and they did give them a ticket.
Yeah,
or have them spend a night in jail in the first couple of years. But this gentleman was not, a candidate for that. He was traveling professionally and a great musician. So put that aside and go back to Bob's deep, dark conversation.
Yes.
It wasn't dark, really. It was just deep. So this gentleman gets backstage, and everybody's excited to see him. And I introduced myself. I'm Dave Burney. Oh, yeah. His comment then was, where's Bob?
I want to talk to Bob.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Bob.
Bob talks deeper than you do, Dave. I want to talk to Bob. Get Bowles in here.
Yeah. Corey Stevens, one more time. Great guitarist and vocalist. When we first heard him before we got him here, we thought he sounded an awfully lot like Eric Clapton. 8:42 is your time. Let's talk a little bit about Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership, if we could, for a moment.
Okay.
My good neighbor and friend and colleague.
Well, thanks, Dave.
Old-time buddy.
Oh. Yeah, we've known each other for a few years now, haven't we? Here's a job opportunity through CNCAP. They're looking for an individual to work as an infant, toddler teacher, center specialist. 40 hours per week. It's a year-round position in Broken Bow. Good starting wage, great benefits. Looking for someone with their Child Development Associate Certificate and associate's or bachelor's degree in early childhood education. You would be responsible for center coordination, supervision, and teaching. Now, if you want more information, contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 745-0780, extension 0. Or you can just go to their website and apply right there at centralnebraskacap.com.
Thank you, Brad. I'm sorry, I was working on my phone. It wants me to update.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, be careful, because my experience is if you update, you may not be able to use your phone for a while.
Yeah, that's the part of it that it gets a little disgusting. Let's see here. I was using it to make a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that's what's, sometimes I forget that, with my phone. You can call people with it.
Yeah, it's an actual phone.
It is a phone.
But I don't see a phone number here. It gives you the little phone thing to push.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jeremy's just going crazy right now.
Yeah.
But
now, were you, back in the day, before these cell phones came about, when someone would ask you for a number, of a relative or a friend that you would call all the time, you just, hey, do you know so-and-so's number? Absolutely. Yeah, it's blah, blah, blah. You just rattled it off, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, today, when they ask you for somebody, I'll just take my wife, for example. Hey, Brent, what's your wife's phone number? I have no clue. Let me look in my phone and find out.
Isn't that terrible? You don't know your wife's number, but I have to admit, I have to look as well.
Because I just go to the phone and I just hit Shelley, and it dials.
Contact, Shelley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is one of those where I wanted to call on the regular phone, but if I push this call button, then it's going to dial up automatically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it doesn't really give you the number.
Phone.
That's another reason we don't remember numbers.
Oh.
Because you push on the phone, you don't know the number, but you push on the phone, it'll call that business.
Yeah.
But if I could, maybe I can try just pushing it and get the number and hang up.
But if you do that, you still won't know the number.
Won't the number come up when I call? When I push the number call? When I push the button?
It might come up on your phone. Well, it might. I don't know. I'll be honest, I've never, because you're on Google, right?
Yeah.
You've Googled something. You've Googled a business, and then it has like the little phone in a circle, and I've never tried that. I don't know. I don't know if it'll show the number or not.
It has the address here.
I've never done it.
Now, maybe if I go to the website, let me try that.
It doesn't, on your Google search, it doesn't give you the number?
No. It might. I'm just not seeing it. I'm not saying it's, I'm not the, I'm not really great at this, but I'm going to try pushing the phone, the little phone there.
Okay.
Which is kind of amazing. It's surprising you don't have it look like a cell phone. It actually looks like an old-fashioned phone.
Right, but you got to be ready, though, because you want to write the number down right away.
Well, I'm just going to say it out loud, and could you remember it for me?
Okay. All right.
This is cumbersome, I know, but...
it does seem like this is kind of the hard way to do it, but that's okay.
I know how I could do it.
Oh?
Let me just try this.
Look, do we have a phone book
2757.
What?
2757.
All right. You want me to write that down or something?
Yeah, just write this so I don't forget it.
Okay.
872-2757.
Was that the number you want?
Yeah, that's it's not actually, it's actually given me the option to push another button to make the call.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, there you go.
So
It
that's
worked.
pretty handy.
Okay.
So that works.
All right.
So you don't actually, I was afraid it would ring in and I'd have to
Ring
hang up
right
on
away.
it.
Okay. But instead, it just plugged the number into your phone, and then you would have to hit dial.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could put the phone on speaker and hold it up to the microphone.
That would sound much better if you called him from here.
Okay.
I don't know who you're calling, but
Well, I just have to find out something.
okay.
One more time.
Bruning Bank, this is Jaden.
Hi, Jaden. This is Brent Apperson and Dave Burney on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I should tell you you're live on the air at this time. I have to legally do that. That's called a disclaimer.
Okay,
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. I can ask you the question, or you can pass it along to someone else. Is Joni happen to be there? Is she working this morning?
She is here this morning. Doesn't look like she's at her desk right now.
Oh, she's probably having a coffee, maybe in the back.
I bet so, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a donut.
Yeah, probably coffee break already.
Some leftover Christmas cookies. Well, here's the question. Do you know Kim Shipwright?
I do.
Yeah, is she working today?
She is.
Okay. Did she say anything, just in casual conversation, about getting Dave Burney a Christmas present?
I haven't heard her say anything about that,
She didn't
no.
say anything? Okay.
Well, she's probably just keeping it secret. Wants to surprise you.
Yeah, it's probably just a surprise. Is the main man there today, Jim, there?
Jim is here, yes.
Do you think he would speak to me?
He's in a meeting right now.
Oh,
I could
darn.
interrupt him and speak.
No. They're
No,
prob-
we
they're
don't want to
probably
interrupt a meeting.
getting ready to lend somebody like $1 million, and I don't want to get in the middle of that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So how are you? Did you have a good Christmas?
I did.
Good. You really don't want to talk to me, do you? I don't blame you. Well, you haven't heard any rumors around the bank that Kim Shipwright was going to give Dave Burney a Christmas present at all? You haven't heard anything?
I haven't. I could ask her, though.
What?
Could you do that? You want to put us on hold? Would you have some cool music we can listen to?
I'm not sure if there's music, but I could put you on hold.
Okay.
And I'll ask her.
All right, that'd be great.
Thanks.
Just go right to the source.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah, there's music.
Hey, there's music. Dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum.
I was just thinking about wishing Jim a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but if he's in a meeting, there's...
No, let's not interrupt that.
I wonder what Joni's having. She's probably having like Christmas cookies with sparkles on it.
They take awfully early coffee breaks.
Well, maybe she's in the meeting.
Yeah, that could be too.
I don't know.
Dum, bum, bum.
I hope Facebook doesn't shut us off because we've got this music going. Surely this is licensed.
Yeah, well, you would think.
Nice background music, isn't
Yeah.
it? Bet Kim's in the meeting too, or if she's not, she will be.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes. What?
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria...
hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Jim said that he would chat with you if you wanted to talk with him.
Jim would?
Jim would? Oh, wow.
That would be great.
Man.
All right, I'll buzz you over to him.
Okay. Buzz us on over.
Thanks.
Have a
Happy
great
New
day.
Year.
Thank you.
I think she's starting to warm up to us.
Yeah. Wow. We're going straight to the prez.
To the president. Should we call him Mr. President? Or
That's up to you.
Okay.
But
I'm a little nervous about this.
Well, I sure hope we're not interrupting a meeting.
I know.
Because
that would be rude.
Yeah. Whoop.
Oh, I think we got disconnected.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he changed his mind. He's like, no, I really don't want to talk to him. and we don't blame him one bit.
Well, should we call back or?
Well, that's your decision. I don't know. Sometimes you just need to take a hint, in my opinion.
Well, I don't think that young lady would actually disconnect us, and I don't think Jim would do it on purpose. He likes to talk fishing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need your expertise. You're a little bit more gentlemanly-like than I am, and I just don't know whether to call back or not.
Yeah. Well,
give me just a second.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
They might call you back. You never know.
Yeah, they're calling back. That's that's an excellent sign.
Well, okay.
I don't know if it's President Jim or let's find out. Good morning. You're on the breakfast show.
Well, yeah, this is Jim and Kim.
Oh, Jim and Kim. Wow.
Oh.
Woo.
Good morning, guys.
Oh, both of you?
Yeah, we were in a meeting and we were interrupted.
Oh, man.
So,
See?
You guys must be pretty important. We got off the meeting so we could talk to you guys.
Oh,
wow.
Man. I feel pretty bad about this now because this is going to come off really making old David J. look like a bum.
Well, Fred Bruning was in the meeting, and so he'll probably be calling you shortly.
I'm sorry, who was in the meeting?
Fred Bruning.
Oh, my
my goodness.
You mean the main guy?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the main guy.
Oh, Lord. Well, I just was going to ask Jim privately, without Kim present, if he'd heard anything about Kim maybe talking about maybe giving David J. a Christmas present, because I didn't get one, and I was just wondering from Jim if maybe you'd heard any talk. But now that Kim's there, I'm embarrassed.
Have you ever been embarrassed, Dave?
A few times, yes, Kim.
Oh, okay.
Now, Kim, I have a question for you. At least for me, when we come into the holiday season, Christmas especially, you hear the phrase "the season of giving," right? And so my question is, Dave has been talking about you giving him something. I would like to know if he's given you anything.
He's given me a hard time, but I don't know that I've got any material gift.
Well, with Dave, that's the gift that keeps on giving, is a hard time.
Jim, could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Couple, actually. Is there any chance there'll be litigation over this for me harassing?
No, this is not being recorded.
Oh, okay, good. It is here, so if you want to use it later. Hey, while we have you here, all kidding aside, and I'm sorry to interrupt your meeting. Give Fred our love when you get back with him. But we just want to wish you guys a happy New Year. It's been a bumpy ride the last couple of years, and I know that you've guys have kept smiles on your face and kept serving your customers and your new customers, and look forward to working with the people you have and the people that are in the future and in the next year. And it's great to have you guys smiling faces and the service you provide. We just wanted to wish you a happy New Year.
Thank you, Dave, and same to you guys. We appreciate everything you do for the community and for us and for the schools and stuff. So happy New Year to you also.
Thank you very much. Now, I was going to ask one more favor of you, Jim.
Okay.
I'm a little short on cash after Christmas, and I would like to get Kim a present of some sort. Would there be a possibility of me getting a low-interest loan?
There's this 3 C's of credit. So the first one I would talk about is how's the character.
Oh, well, that gives us our answer.
Oh, no.
And just so you know, I ain't co-signing for you. There's no way.
Gosh, I thought I had the criminal record wiped out.
Oh, it goes way back, Dave.
Oh, boy, does it ever, Kim.
They run Dave's name and red lights start flashing. No, don't do it.
Well, guys, thanks for taking time to joke around with us a little bit. Appreciate it. And again, apologize to Fred for us, would you?
We will do it.
And if he ever...
I'll look in my closet and see if I forgot your gift, Dave. I think maybe now that you mention it, I might have it tucked away.
Oh, that's nice of you. I'll see what I can come up with on this end, Kim.
That sounds good.
All right.
I'll be looking forward to it, Dave.
All right. Jim, any thoughts of ice fishing yet?
I've been on the ice already once, Dave.
Wow, really?
Wow. Is the ice okay?
Well, when you're light and agile on your feet like I am, there was last weekend there was 3 to 4 inches, so it didn't get too far onto the ice, but far enough I caught some fish. So I'd say by this weekend, plenty ice.
Yeah, I would think with the
Well,
forecast.
as always, be careful because there's still open water and places that have springs. But yes, a guy can ice fish.
Okay, that's good to hear. Not only at Bruning Bank can you get good banking services with the digital services and all of the services you would expect at a bank, but you get the fishing report too.
There you go.
That's great.
That's a full-service institution right there.
Happy New Year, you guys.
Yep, we'll see you.
Thanks a lot. Wow, that turned out okay.
That was nice. We got great, nice people that live in this area.
Well, we do, and we have people that are good to go to have some fun.
Yep.
Business is business, and we all take it very seriously. It's how we all make our livings, whatever we do, whether we're independent business person, a business that employs people, or truck drivers or farmers or ranchers. But if you aren't having any fun, then it just doesn't really, how do I want to put it, complete the picture.
Yeah.
So, as I said earlier, take the middle road.
Yeah.
And veer left or right when the occasion comes along.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get deep again. I don't think I can get any deeper today than I've been. Peter, Paul, and Mary and all this conversation. Don't look at me that way. You're giving me that look again.
What are you talking about? I'm just looking at you.
One last story we started when we were on hold.
Okay. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and his wife, Maria Shriver, finalized their divorce.
I was going to say, I didn't think they were married anymore.
Well, they've been finalizing their divorce for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Just got it finalized.
Okay.
Former couple announced their separation May of 2011, after 25 years of marriage and 4 children together. But the way I read this, they just finalized it after 10 years. I suppose they had some, well, when you think about it, there would be some financial.
Well, probably.
Between those two, there'd be quite a lot of financial things.
There was, probably a few things to talk about in that regard.
Well said. News is next on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Jeffrey Epstein's accusers react to Ghislaine Maxwell's conviction on sex trafficking charges. Sarah Ransom tells CBS Mornings.
This is justice, but this is just the beginning.
She settled out of court with Epstein and Maxwell in 2018. COVID cases continue to soar to new pandemic highs, and lines at testing sites are growing even longer ahead of the new year, including this one in Rhode Island.
I don't know if it's because of the different strain that's out or what, but it is very, very scary.
The number of children hospitalized with COVID jumped 74% last month. Dr. Stanley Spinner at Texas Children's Urgent Care.
We're not quite at the peak of the hospitalizations that we saw, from Delta, but we're, quickly closing in on it, and I'm afraid that we'll probably surpass that.
Tesla is recalling more than 475,000 Model 3 and S cars because of issues with the rear view cameras and trunk that increase the risk of crashes. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In college football at the Alamo Bowl, it was Oklahoma outscoring Oregon 47-32. OU running back Kennedy Brooks 142 yards rushing and 3 scores in the win. In the Cheez-It Bowl, Clemson downed Iowa State 20-13. In the Pinstripe Bowl, Maryland rolled over Virginia Tech 54-10. NBA games of note: Suns down the Thunder 115-97. Devin Booker 38 points for Phoenix as they improved to 27-7. They're tied with Golden State for the best record in the league. Ja Morant went for 41 points. Grizzlies beat the Lakers 104-99. Bulls over the Hawks 131-117. Jazz topped the Trailblazers 120-105. Knicks knock off the Pistons 94-85. Clippers get by the Celtics 91-82, and the Kings edge the Mavericks 95-94. Top 25 college basketball: number 11 Auburn beat number 16 LSU 70-55. 19th ranked Alabama top number 14 Tennessee 73-68, and number 21 Providence a winner over 15th ranked Seton Hall 70-65.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A wind chill watch is in effect from Friday evening until early Saturday afternoon. Sunny skies today with our high nearing 48. Staying fairly clear overnight tonight with a low around 12 degrees. Sunshine returning on Friday with our high nearing 25. North winds between 10 and 20 and gusting as high as 30. Snow showers likely over Friday night with a low around 5 below. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff forecaster Kara Foster.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there's no way out? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Get off the debt treadmill and stop the harassment. Get free of credit card debt, signature loans, department store cards, internet loans, and medical bills. Call now at 800-533-6605 for free information. For about 10 years, Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Get off the endless cycle without having to declare bankruptcy. You'll have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 800-533-6605. That's 800-533-6605.
21 degrees outside. Did I tell you earlier, Brent, how sharp you look today?
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you to President Jim Scott at Bruning Bank for taking time away from Fred Bruning
to talk to Dave and Brent. Whew.
If that's true, I have to question their sanity. But yeah, good business partners. We have a lot of great friends out there. This time of year, you start thinking about those sorts of things, and we should be thankful for all that we have. This part of the country, knock on wood, has gotten away from a lot of the bad things that have happened around this country, climate-wise and weather-wise and disasters, and a little looser living style out here since we don't have so darn many people close together. And so it's been good. It's been good. You know what? No, I was going to call you Bob.
I was going to say, I kind of felt like you were going to.
Story in my brain. I did get a nice Christmas card from Bob and Cheryl.
Good.
Yeah. They're getting along there in their new house in Portland.
I was going to say they got relocated in Oregon now.
Yeah. So I imagine Bob will be joining a hippie group up there real soon.
Yeah, well.
Probably be the leader.
Maybe has found one already.
Yeah. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow has some opportunities that they want you to know about.
Yes, they've got a couple of job opportunities right now looking for a sales associate who would be responsible for various sales duties, including sales support functions, office coordination, and assist with some merchandise deliveries. And they're also looking for a cabinet designer. This position would be responsible for providing kitchen and bath cabinetry design services and sales consultation for contractors, remodelers, and homeowners. They're looking for motivated and enthusiastic candidates who will provide exceptional customer service. Now, with these job opportunities, they list and post all the responsibilities for these positions, the qualifications and requirements. Great benefit package comes with both. So we encourage you to go to sandhillsexpress.com if you're interested, and you can take a look at the full listing there on our employment page. But again, Mead Lumber looking for a cabinet designer, also looking for a sales associate. And again, for more information, you can go to sandhillsexpress.com or contact Mead Lumber if you're interested.
Thank you, Brent. I would like to talk at this time about Whiskey Barrel and Broken Bow. They are located right across the street from Gateway Motors.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to say anything about popcorn.
Okay.
They're right between Betcare and Subway.
Yes, they are.
And there's usually some sort of message on the front of the building to enlighten your life.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go inside, there'll be Stan the Man and his wonderful crew at the Whiskey Barrel. Now, they know that this is probably one of the bigger holidays for drinking spirits, and they ask that you do it responsibly and, do all the things that you need to do to keep yourself safe and everyone else safe. And they want to wish you a happy new year. and look forward to spending time with you in 2022. I don't know, there's a bubbly shortage for particular bubbles out there. Champagne, I guess, is very short.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if a lot of people in mid-Nebraska drink champagne. Would surprise me if they did, but maybe they have a run on it during this particular week. You know, just drinking champagne and toasting and that sort of thing. And the bubbles get in your eyes and kind of burn.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
That's what I've heard. But they have all the things that you're going to need, all the products you're going to need, priced at a very fair price, as they always do. They don't raise their prices even during the holiday time. So stop in, feel assured that you're going to get a fair price, good conversation, and, on the serious side, Stan would like to wish you all a very happy new year and thank you for your business. And come in and meet the crew. It stays pretty solid there. They like working there. They like meeting you at the counter or coming and helping you on one of the shelves and of whatever you're after. And by the way, they can order things for you as well. Not probably now for this holiday, but if you like something in quantity, you want to get something, maybe some companies coming like that, maybe a big gathering. Remember, with purchase, you get free ice and advice from Stan the Man at the Whiskey Barrel. Just up the street is Sylvester's.
Yes.
And Freddie always likes to throw a party. No, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be a holiday, but he gets really going for this one.
Yes, always have a New Year's Eve party at Sylvester's, and they're getting ready to celebrate the arrival of a new year. What better place to do it than right there at Sylvester's in Broken Bow? We encourage you to head to Sly's tomorrow night and ring in the new year, as the band Drive Cycle will be on stage from 9 until 1. They play a little bit of everything, country to rock. Now, don't worry about party favors, because Fred's got those taken care of, all right? So it's tomorrow night. Be at Sly's on East Highway 2, Broken Bow, and ring in the new year at the Quiet Little Place that rocks! Sylvester's. Whew.
Thank you, Brett.
You're welcome, Dave.
The Comstock Light Show,
yes,
has been going on through the Christmas season. It's phenomenal.
That's what I hear. Yes.
Don't even have to get out of your car if you don't want to. I noticed last year a lot of people did. They wanted to get up close and take a look. There's music. There's the big blow-up decorations, characters, lights. Boy, it's something else. That is an amazing display. And you'll want to get there very soon because they'll be taking it down after New Year's Day. So you've got a couple days, couple nights to go see it. And Henry invites everyone. This is not just Henry Nuxel, although he kind of has expanded it and spearheaded it, but a lot of the folks in the community have pitched in, and you'll drive off Main Street and find displays as well. But when you get to Main Street, you're going to blink a couple times because you're going to go, oh my goodness, this is bigger than I thought. Or if you went last year, you'll find additions to it this year.
Good.
It's going to be a lot of fun, but you'll want to get there and take it in.
Yeah.
Let me move over to something else if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. You bet, Dave.
I'd like to talk pizza.
Okay.
Now, we talked yesterday with Chantil at the Pizza Hut. Number one, they are, like everyone else in this food industry, having trouble keeping enough employees going, but that does not mean you can't get a pizza on New Year's Eve.
That's right. Yeah, they do want to let you know that they've had to close the dining room temporarily again.
Right.
So the dining room is closed, and they've taken away their daytime delivery Monday through Thursday. So no delivery Monday through Thursday between 11 to 1. But they'll still do delivery Friday through Sunday like they always have, 11 to 2 and 5 to close. They're looking for great people to join their team, so contact the Pizza Hut, 872-6472. You can talk to Chantil or just drop in and say, hey, what do you have available? Might be interested in joining your team, and they'll get you set up. Also, make sure you check out the Triple Treat Box. That's one of the specials going on right now for $24. You get 2 large pizzas along with Cinnabons and breadsticks. Pretty good deal.
Very
the Triple Treat Box, available now at Pizza Hut.
Thank you, Brent.
You bet, Dave.
Appreciate it. We're going to be making a phone call here in just a little bit, see if we can catch up with Matt with Subway.
Okay.
In the meantime, let's go to Callaway together. Let's imagine we're in a car together, old buddy, and we're driving over to Callaway.
That's a pretty drive. Like that drive.
Beautiful area and beautiful people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're there and you're lucky enough to run into Cuddly Ken, I think you can get a hug.
Oh, nice.
You want to hug Ken when we get there?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's hug Ken, and then let's go over to Shotgun Annie's Saloon and Grill and have something good to eat.
There you go. They're ready for you, and they wish you a very happy new year. They appreciate the business in 2021 and look forward to serving you again in 2022. They do encourage you to join them on New Year's Eve for dinner and drink specials, but they remind you that they'll be closed on New Year's Day and the day following. May your new year be filled with joy and happiness from Shotgun Annie's in Callaway.
All right. Matt is here from Subway. How you doing, Matt?
Not too bad.
Good. Good to have you in person.
All right.
We were just getting ready to call you.
Oh, I made it just in time.
You did. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Would have been here a little sooner, but there was a sheriff.
Oh, those sheriffs.
Yeah, sitting on the side of the road.
Well, that's good. They slow us down, don't they? I think that's kind of nice of them to do that, actually.
Yeah.
You know, be alongside there and remind you, whoops, I might back off a little bit here.
Yeah. Well, you get jamming out to music when you're listening to the radio, and next thing you know, you're going 10 over. And
that's something that can cost you some money.
A little bit.
But you know what? At Subway, you have no fines, and you save people money.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a big day or two for you. People are getting ready to maybe have some folks over. Now, a lot of us who are not party animals anymore and like to go to bed early, you know, would prefer having a New Year's Eve party at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm with you.
So if we ordered one for, say, in the afternoon, could we get one?
Yep.
Okay.
So you can even pick up a bottle of non-alcoholic champagne or whatever and have it with your sandwiches.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
That's what we're doing.
Dave and I are more, we like to ring out the old year, not necessarily ring in the new year.
Right, yeah.
So about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah,
I'll probably be in bed
perfect.
by 9:30, 10 o'clock. I
you
know.
go.
Yeah. Let the, as they say, the amateurs go out and stay up late.
We'll celebrate New Year's on East Coast time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But you're up and ready to go for this last of the year rush. Little party platters going on, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Love making party stuff. Party items are one of everybody's favorite things to do.
Now, when you make one, what are the different choices? Do you always have bread with them so they can make sandwiches, or do they have the option of not having bread if they just want to eat the ingredients, or how's that work?
So, like, we have a meat and cheese tray. It actually comes with some rolls with, and then you get to make your own sandwich.
Okay.
The platters are already pre-made sandwiches, so you just grab a sandwich and go.
Oh, all right.
There's 5 different footlongs on a platter, and you can choose 5 different meats, or you can have them all one meat. It's up to you. The only thing we don't do is hot sandwiches on the platters, or I don't recommend the tuna.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Because you don't want it sitting out. And
that long.
Yeah.
Not knowing how long.
Not unless you got an iron gut.
Yeah. Well, there's some folks out there that can eat anything anytime, but most of us have to be a little careful.
I'm probably one of them.
That does not surprise us. So, all right, so that's the deal there. What's our deadline on ordering those, do you think?
Probably the night. Well, today's Thursday, and tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Holy cow.
Yeah, no kidding.
So today.
Would be a good time to order if you would like to not spend your evening in front of a stove or...
Yeah, so today's the day.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Good idea. And pick them up. Are you going to be open tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so they could pick them up tomorrow.
Right.
But what time are you closing tomorrow?
8 o'clock, so all the employees can go out and have fun, too.
Okay. Well, that's still pretty good. 8 p.m., you'll be open until 8. Okay.
So most people eat by 8 o'clock anymore nowadays anyways, and I'm noticing a lot more restaurants are not open past 8 anymore.
They aren't, yeah. And then on New Year's Day, will you be closed?
No, we'll be open New Year's Day.
Okay. All right. That's handy, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it closed 2 days a year. And those 2 days a year are my funnest 2 days because I shut my cell phone off and I leave it laying in my house and I don't hear it ring. It's great.
Don't have to deal with that.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Anything for the new year coming up that you know of? I know the company kind of dictates, that. So I don't know if you have any news on that or
I
not.
haven't heard anything yet, but I do believe there's a new cookie coming out, probably be sometime in January. Lent season will be coming up soon, so.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll be leaning towards that. Let me ask you a question away from the restaurant for a moment, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Don't you think, and I don't want to, Brent, I never want to stir up any trouble. I don't want to cause
I've never heard you do that.
Right.
No, I don't want to. But I was talking with Brent about this the other day. With all these cancellations with the bowl games and substitutions, Rutgers and all of this going on, don't you think Nebraska could have been a standby? I think they could have went and played anybody and made a game out of it after this last season.
Yeah, they did really good this last season. I was glad to see no blowouts. So, yeah, they could have done good, but I think they need to eliminate some bowls. I actually believe that they should actually do like like basketball does, and they have a playoff for it.
Yeah, and then just have a few that really mean something.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's all about the money anymore, and so I really don't watch a lot of TV anymore.
Yeah. I think I'm with you on that, and I bet a lot of people are out there going, yeah, it's all about the dollars. There's no just plain Rose Bowl anymore or Orange Bowl. It has to have a corporation name with it. But there's people like my friend, and I mean close friend, Brent Apperson, who likes to marathon on football games, and if you reduce some of those bowl games, he's not going to have as many to watch.
Well, that's where you have Google comes into play, and you can just watch the highlights of games, and then it takes you a tenth of the time to watch a game.
Oh, wow.
So, see, I'm not sure Brent would want to do that.
Right.
Got to watch it live.
Yeah. I've kind of given up on a lot of watching sports and stuff. I have other stuff to do.
Better things to
do anymore. I listened to a lot of this last year. I listened to the football games on the radio.
Thank you.
As opposed to watching them on TV while I was doing projects around the house.
I like to do that out in the garage.
It reminded me of when I was younger, when we didn't have every game on TV, and we had to listen to them on the radio.
Yeah. Yeah, and every business you went into would have the game on.
Yeah.
Used to work in a grocery store and walk across for a coffee break, and that business would have it on so you could still keep track of the game. And
game's not on TV. I'll go out, all the guys and girls go out hunting.
Yep.
And you listen to the game while you're hunting.
It was good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you there. I think it's there's always a little bit. Human nature is we just can't stop. Especially when it comes to money, which reminds me to ask you another kind of deep question. We're doing deep things today.
Okay.
How do you feel about this gambling for sports? Because I know you'll be straight with it. What do you think?
Gambling for sports? If somebody wants to wager money, it's their choice. It's their money. I believe everybody should have the right to do whatever they want with their money.
Okay. Do you think, not arguing with you, but do you think there is a chance that since anybody and everybody can gamble on sports, more pressure on the players as far as the score goes, the spread, maybe a field goal's missed and you wonder why? Is that going to creep into it?
It always does. But
anyway,
I mean, you can always have a player that's going to throw a game to place a bet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to happen. It's just them being human and being greedy. So
he holds back so much of his thoughts.
Right. I don't know. I'm always up for a wager. I used to love playing pool for money. So I mean,
yeah, did too.
I've done bets on about anything and everything, and
yeah. You know what I noticed when I had played pool for money? The competition enjoyed it a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
Because they was the one that received the cash.
There's I always enjoyed it, but there's a guy in Holdridge that guy, I swear, he could be drunker than anything, and he'd walk up to that table, and once he grabbed that pool stick, he was a straight arrow. I was like, he just stumbled to the bar. And
Well, back in the days of snooker halls, and there was one here for sure, you used to have bankers come in over the noon hour and shoot snooker.
Right.
You know, it was a big deal, and it was fun, too.
Yeah.
Very difficult game, though.
Yeah.
A lot harder than 8-ball. Any thoughts, Brent?
No, I'm just enjoying the conversation.
All right.
Well, anything else you wanted to? I know that every one of our business partners that's in the food business is looking for help. I assume you're no exception.
Yeah, we are looking for help. We just landed one, so I'm hoping he works out really good. Hope he likes the team and hope he enjoys the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So we're still looking for more. Always looking for help.
Yep.
But yeah, as of now, our hours aren't changing until we get a couple more people. But I've noticed everybody in Broken Bow is kind of adjusted to the hours we're opening to, and they're coming in between those hours. And so I haven't really seen a fall in sales. So
that's great.
Yeah.
That's good. That means people understand.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually nicer that businesses are not staying open late, so people are actually being able to stay home with their families.
Yeah. And also, that last hour or two that you stayed open, you have to close that much later.
Right.
It makes sense. So maybe there's some good things coming out of all this.
I think there is. It kind of reminds everybody it's time to go home to family.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. We just got off the phone with President Jim Scott of the Rooney Bank. He gave us his fishing report. He has actually done some ice fishing already, and he thinks by this weekend it should be really good ice. Are you an ice fisherman?
I haven't yet. I've been wanting to go.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I drove by the lake yesterday, and there's people out there on a boat.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Well, maybe after the next few days of below zero at night, we'll get it froze over.
I was going to say, yeah, Johnson Lake, they had people out on there.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Because that water's open enough, the wind can keep it open.
Yeah, it was only iced over about 100 yards on the one side.
Yeah, don't want to be on that.
Uh-huh.
I don't anyway. I mean, fish is good, but drinking the water when it's freezing temperature is not a good thing.
See, my nice thing is we have a cabin at Johnson Lake, so, and in front of our cabin, the water never freezes, so you can just go out and throw a pole in.
There you go.
Well, it always stays open so you can do a little bobber fishing or whatever.
Bobber fishing.
Well, that sounds fun.
You just can't let a game warden see you let your pole sit there and go back up into the house. And
yeah, you're supposed to be attending the pole, aren't you?
I am attending from inside.
I can see out my window.
Right.
Well, Matt, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for all the times you've come in and visited with us or talked to us on the phone, or when Ellen takes time to talk to us and promote your business. But we enjoy your friendship as much as anything.
Thanks.
Getting to know you has been great, and we wish you the best of luck in the upcoming year.
Yeah, thank you, and you guys too.
All right. Got a little Van Morrison coming your way on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
The new. When taking down your holiday decorations, take time to inspect and throw away old Christmas lights that are broke or need to be replaced with LEDs. This is the time of year that bringing in the new may be a little less expensive than waiting to replace them at the next holiday season. Custer Public Power wants to remind their customers to stop, think, safety first throughout the year. Custer Public Power wishes you a happy and prosperous 2021.
With the new law, more people qualify for financial assistance at healthcare.gov. Real customers like Taylor.
You know, I wish people knew how easy it was to get health coverage. This new law has made it so affordable. I'm only paying $52 a month, but there are quality plans for even less.
New law, lower prices, more people qualify. Enroll by January 15th at healthcare.gov.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
'Tis the season for giving thanks and sharing in the blessings that fill our lives. Nebraska Public Power District wants to give thanks to our customers for allowing us to serve you. 2022 will be the 9th consecutive year we've kept rates stable for our communities, carrying on the tradition of delivering low-cost electricity, a hallmark of public power here in Nebraska. So, from all of us here at Nebraska Public Power District, happy holidays.
9:32 is your time. Here's my good friend, colleague, neighbor, and co-host, Mr. Brent Apperson.
Wow, thanks, Dave. Sergeant Irrigation in Broken Bow accepting applications right now for full-time employment. They're proud to offer competitive wages, holiday and vacation pay, great benefits with these opportunities. Sergeant Irrigation is an equal opportunity employer, and you can apply in person now at their office on South Highway 21 in Broken Bow, or give them a call at 872-6451. Come join their team at Sergeant Irrigation in Broken Bow. Get your application in for full-time employment opportunities at Sergeant Irrigation. To view this full job listing, you can go to sandhillsexpress.com and click on the employment page.
Wow, there's something so sparkly and bright shining in from the lobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I can't see.
That's so rude to shine light in somebody's eyes like that. But
yeah, tell me about it.
But there's a light shining from there. Kristen, is there someone in the lobby? Would you send him in here, please?
Oh,
I see this bright, sparkling, little glittery light.
Oh, wow!
It's really getting in my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's find out who it is.
Oh, wow! Hey,
have a chair, Mary Ritter.
She looks so happy that you've called her into the studio.
I am so pleased to be here.
Oh, those earrings are so sparkly.
Thank you.
They always have been, Mary.
I know.
How are you?
Yeah.
I'm pretty well. How are you two gentlemen?
Well, first off, thank you for calling us gentlemen.
Yeah,
that was kind.
Nice. That's nice.
It's standard.
Don't you think it's rude when, I know you didn't do it on purpose, but it was an accident, but just shine a sparkly light in somebody's eyes like that could do damage, don't you think?
All right, since this medium is radio, you listeners do not know that I am not wearing sparkly earrings or clothes, but what's going on in the region?
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying. I moved into Dave's neighborhood.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
so
my neighbor.
That's been interesting, to say the least. Everybody in the neighborhood is fantastic and very nice. And then there's him. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
Dave
stands out.
What I am doing these days at the Public Service Commission, we're working very hard, finishing up work on, if you remember the governor the legislature passed a bill, I think May, governor signed it, and it was the governor's bill to provide $20 million a year for this year, next year for rural broadband. And it was a matching deal, so it could be up to $40 million could take place, and we're about to finish that order out and give out, award those grants in terms of projects. They don't get the money till they build it, but it's all around the state, our projects. And, it's it's interesting, kind of sad. $40 million doesn't buy a lot of broadband because it's so expensive. I always compare it to road construction. We know when the counties do their 1 and 6 year plan how expensive it is to do a mile section. So broadband's kind of the same kind of infrastructure. It's expensive. But we're working, that's one of the many telecom types of things we're working on at the commission.
How much of that do you think, will we see some of that influence here?
Custer County, I don't recall if there was something in Custer County, but definitely in your listenership.
Okay.
Definitely. Projects are, you have to choose a project where there's not already that speed. So there are areas that have unserved people or underserved people, but there may be a few people in there that the local carrier does provide to a certain speed. So they have to be careful where they choose their projects.
So how much time do you spend away from home now?
Half the week.
Half the week.
Yes, I am usually in Lincoln parts of 3 days.
Okay.
So I go, stay, come home, and then I work from home. The miracle of working on the internet, which I've always done all my working life, but it's so great in the age of COVID and outside of the age of COVID. We have meetings and hearings, and I meet with constituents on Zoom meetings and do a lot of texting and emailing. Everything I need the internet for, which is why getting broadband out everywhere is so important. How's your area where you live?
Well, good. Now, I'm in town now, so we're good. But when we were living out in the country, it was minimal.
Tricky.
To be honest with you. Yeah.
So if somebody was trying to work from your home and go to school from your home and maybe do some medical appointments from home, it would have been tricky.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Which you actually tried to do some of that. Your girls were going to school. And,
yes.
And Brent would try to do some recording from home, which you can do if you have a good connection. You can do a lot of things on audio, but sometimes it would break up. And yeah. Now he's just across the street from our house, and we have excellent internet here in town.
I just steal off Dave's internet. He doesn't know it yet.
He doesn't have a password, does he?
No. I just tap into D-Burning.
Should we tell everybody what that non-password is?
Go ahead.
No, just kidding. But no, having quality, fast-speed internet, it's almost like it's become a necessity, just like having a phone was.
It is a utility.
It is.
It's a utility, and not everyone feels that way because perhaps they don't have it or have the need for it. But I think it's like that field of dreams when you build the field and people come. I think, honestly, our rural businesses, especially what I call rural, out miles from any community, it's amazing the people who have businesses out there they use online because they have good internet. And the people after good broadband's brought to those rural locations, businesses are popping up. And why would we be surprised? There was years I wanted to do something out in the country besides our ranching business, and I couldn't. I didn't have access. I drove to Callaway for quite a while and worked out of an office there so I could have, and that was DSL. So.
Yeah, there you go. And just even in agriculture, look at the reliance that agriculture has on digital data nowadays. It's the way it is.
I participate. So we have this Nebraska Rural Broadband Task Force that the governor appointed people to. I think we're in our third year maybe of existence. And one of our subcommittees of that group is NUSF, so the Nebraska Universal Service Fund, which is money we take off of all of your phone bills to help fund these rural builds. And we were discussing various items on that. And we had a panel of people came in representing different pieces of agriculture and talking about the need and the reliance on broadband to conduct your business. And I was part of that panel because we operate a bull business. We have a sale on our ranch. We have, at one time, we had one that was hosted on television, on internet, and live. Now we have live and we have internet. And I cannot lose service during that, and I have to have enough speed that I can take in bids and send the auctioneer send out information, and it has to go just like this. So we definitely have the need, and we definitely use it. Some businesses, maybe more so on the farming, agricultural side, have a lot of need for data collection.
Right.
And they don't need a connection every second at a high speed. They need to send packets out every so often. So that's a different type of need they have. They don't need to have broadband hooked to every combine and tractor and sprayer, but they need to be able to upload that data when they need to upload it. So even in this county, there's some great examples of how that's being built.
Yeah, there are.
By Arnold. A group of farmers gone together, and I saw that there was an exhibit, a show of what they're doing there. It's tremendous. So I know the state of Iowa says broadband every acre. I would twist that a little bit, change it a little, and say access to broadband every acre. Every household needs to have a connection. Our rurals, we need to have, our farm and ranch acres, we need to have a different type of connection. So that's a great goal for Nebraska.
Yeah. Can I ask you another question?
You may.
I saw on Facebook and on a blog on Skitter that there's a rumor going around that how much of a term? What's
It's
left?
a 6-year term, and this is the end of my 5th.
Oh, so you could run for governor then?
I could.
Are you going to?
I'm still talking with constituents, trying to determine if that's a great path for me. I know former Governor Heineman decided against it, and that's probably a pretty good example for me. But I have not decided for sure, Dave, although I have announced for another statewide position, and you're not supposed to be able to do 2 things at once.
Oh, okay. So you have options.
I have options.
I just had to verify because it was on those social media sites. And
I believe them.
Oh, I do too. You know I do.
Skitter especially.
Yes. Dave's on Facebook a lot. That's
whether the computer's on or not.
Yes, right.
Well, we've known each other a long time, and when you took this position, I knew you were going to really enjoy it because you really like this sort of thing, helping people, being involved in the politics of things, the debate of things, and have you found it be rewarding so far?
It's very rewarding. It's interesting that you say that I enjoy being in the politics of things. Ugh. Although I used to say I enjoyed politics.
I know you do.
How ridiculous. I enjoy good government and good governance. That's what I like. Politics, I dislike very much. I know that there is some politics that needs to happen. You have to have 2 sides or 3 sides to, to the yin and the yang. You have to have all of that. I understand. But being a political animal, I am not. And I'm proud to say that. In my work on the Public Service Commission, there's so much politics coming at us all the time, and I am happy to visit with people and get their input and their ideas and their disagreement with me or with us. But that's as far as I take the happiness. I have enjoyed it. It's really challenging, and it's the most challenging thing I have ever done by far. I've always felt after a while I get up to speed pretty quickly and I catch on, and I don't think I'll ever get up to speed. I don't think I'll ever fully catch on. And I've gone to a lot of several national conferences of commissioners, and in visiting with commissioners from other states, regardless of whether they are appointed or elected, everyone says the same thing, regardless of their background coming into the job. I've never done anything like this. This is hard, and I don't feel like I'll ever know everything, which we won't. There's so much to regulation of, and Nebraska has such diverse things we regulate at the commission. Telecom, big time, but transportation and moving vans and natural gas jurisdictions and the pipeline, one time we weighed in on that fell under our control or vote. Housing and 911. I talk about diverse.
That is.
It is very diverse. If it were all within one, wheelhouse, they say, it would be more possible. And because telecom's a big deal in Nebraska and it's not in many states in terms of regulating, we're so lucky it's a big deal in Nebraska because many states step back from regulating that, and now they have no way to weigh in on anything going on in their state in terms of service quality. It's too bad. It's tough enough to have the legal right, let alone to not have it at all.
Well, Thank you for what you've done. We appreciate it. Did you come in to do some recording?
I did. Our bull sale's coming up. I got a free tap there.
Well, thanks for taking time to talk to us. And I need to explain something to you, Mary.
Yes.
And I think I can go ahead and be frank with you because we have known each other for a while.
You can be Dave with me. Be Dave with me.
Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
Dave with you.
Okay.
When you have a radio, what I call skit going, and you're putting the picture in the people's minds out there, it really does hurt when you say that your earrings don't sparkle. Because I had the people out there thinking you had sparkly earrings on, and you went ahead and ruined that. And I won't hold that against you, but it's the theater of radio, and you kind of closed the curtain on it.
Do I have to respond to that?
I would love to hear your response, actually.
Ever since we were in the EDGE class together, the business entrepreneur course together, many years ago.
Yes.
Dave's been razzing me about my earrings. Apparently, once I wore something that had a little sparkle to it. But I would like to be seen as a professional public service commissioner and a professional rancher, purebred rancher. And I don't think sparkling earrings really fit that image so well. So next time, I promise no earrings.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Have
by
a
the way.
good day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, it just seems to me that, well, let's just let Mary leave and we can talk about it after.
I was going to wait and hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes with Dave, you don't want to leave too soon.
I want the last one.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a compliment. We've known each other for a long time. We started in the EDGE class. We worked together through the zoning period of Custer County. Right. And I must say that you haven't aged, and I have. You look great.
Happy New Year. Yeah. Mary, good to see you.
Well, not when she leaves. Oh.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, all right, folks, now here's Dave being Dave.
I don't know why she doesn't seem to trust me.
Oh, boy. Yeah, she knows you well.
Hey, we have a basketball game today on the air, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big one.
Who is playing?
The
Nebraska women are playing, I guess.
Yeah.
Michigan State, 2 o'clock, right?
Yep, 1:45 pregame.
Okay.
Yep.
And that'll be on KBBN.
Right here on KBBN. Tomorrow, Brett and I are going to get back together and do a New Year's Eve breakfast show for you. The rest of the staff will be off, and then we'll also leave a little bit later on. So our offices will be, as last week, closed tomorrow on Friday, and of course closed on Saturday because we're usually closed office-wise anyway. But tomorrow we'll come out and have a little fun on the breakfast show, and then the offices will be closed all day tomorrow. Oh, by the way.
Sounds good.
The Broken Bow should mention, I hope I get this right now. Have you deciphered this again?
Deciphered what?
The City of Broken Bow and Custer County offices will be closed at, let me see here. I want to make sure and get the Broken Bow offices will close at noon today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And be closed on, today. I'm sorry. Well, they've combined Christmas and New Year's together, and I want to make sure, and it's a little different. So I apologize. This is a little bit difficult for a guy like me to read because I can't see from them sparkly earrings anyway. Mary. So let me try this again. City of Broken Bow offices will close at noon today. Those wishing to pay property taxes at the Custer County Courthouse are encouraged to do so today. And you also have a drop box on the west side of the Custer County Courthouse where you can drop off your tax payments. And you also, if you mail your tax payments, they must be postmarked the December 31st. So they can note that on the receipts. And the Nebraska driver's exam office will be closed tomorrow. I think I got that right. I don't know. That's the way that's written. It's a little bit iffy for a guy with my education.
I'm going to guess you did just fine.
Okay. Thanks, Brant.
You bet, Dave.
Old-time buddy, long-time colleague, co-host, and neighbor. Let's get back together tomorrow and try it again.
Okay, let's do.
I guess we're doing payroll today, so it's paperwork time.
All right.
Take care. You got some stuff to do?
I do a little bit.
Get your talent in.
Okay, I will.
Yep. And get some sports stories in.
Okay, I'm working on that, actually.
I knew you were.
Yeah.
Take care.